A surprising development has captured the attention of music fans around the world tonight, and it is already sending waves through social media, entertainment news outlets, and global fan communities. According to multiple reports emerging from an exclusive private venue, HYBE is said to have hosted a highly confidential dinner gathering involving major figures connected to the international music industry. While official details remain limited, the timing of the event, the guest list rumors, and the unusual level of security surrounding the venue have immediately fueled speculation that something much larger than a routine business meeting may be taking shape behind closed doors. For BTS members RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, as well as millions of fans following every development connected to HYBE, this unexpected gathering has become one of the most talked about entertainment stories of the day. What makes this situation particularly fascinating is that the event reportedly took place in an atmosphere of complete secrecy. Witnesses described luxury vehicles arriving discreetly at a private entrance while staff members carefully managed access to the building. Guests were allegedly escorted through restricted areas away from public visibility. Entertainment insiders quickly noticed something unusual. The people believed to be attending this gathering were not limited to representatives from one company or one country. Instead, reports suggested the presence of individuals connected to multiple sectors of the global entertainment business, including music production, event management, international broadcasting, and large-scale sports entertainment. That detail alone would have been enough to attract attention. But then another piece of information began spreading online. Sources close to the event claim discussions may have involved future plans connected to the Viva World Cup, an international spectacle expected to attract enormous worldwide viewership. Almost instantly, the internet exploded. Fans started connecting the dots. If global sports organizations are searching for music capable of reaching audiences across continents, very few entertainment companies possess the kind of worldwide influence that HYBE has built over the past decade. And if there is one group whose impact has repeatedly crossed cultural and linguistic barriers, it is BTS. Although no official announcement has linked BTS directly to the reported gathering, their name quickly became central to online conversations. Within minutes, hashtags related to BTS, HYBE, and the Viva World Cup began trending across multiple platforms. Many observers pointed to BTS's unique position in modern entertainment. The group has performed on some of the world's biggest stages. They have collaborated with internationally recognized artists. They have broken records across streaming services, album sales, touring revenue, and social engagement. Most importantly, they have demonstrated an ability to unite audiences from dramatically different backgrounds. For an event designed to capture global attention, that level of influence is difficult to ignore. As speculation intensified, another intriguing detail emerged. Photographs circulating online appeared to show an elegant dining setup featuring a formal round table arrangement, luxury decor, and a carefully prepared private atmosphere. While the authenticity and context of every image could not be independently verified, the visual presentation matched descriptions provided by several attendees familiar with high-level industry gatherings. Observers noticed that the seating arrangement appeared unusually deliberate. Rather than resembling a casual celebration, the environment looked structured for conversation. Industry veterans know that some of the most significant entertainment partnerships in history did not begin on stage. They began at tables like these, away from cameras, away from press conferences, away from public expectations. In many cases, the biggest creative ideas emerge when influential figures are given the opportunity to exchange visions in a private setting. That possibility is precisely why tonight's reports have generated so much attention. Adding even more intrigue, insiders suggested the discussion may have centered not only on a single performance, but on a much larger creative project. This is where the story becomes especially interesting. The modern World Cup experience is no longer limited to sports. It has evolved into a global entertainment phenomenon. Music plays an essential role in defining the atmosphere, identity, and emotional memory of major international tournaments. A successful anthem can become part of history. Years after a tournament ends, people often remember the music just as vividly as they remember the matches. Because of that, organizers frequently seek artists capable of creating cultural moments rather than simply producing songs. And few companies understand cultural moments better than HYBE. Over the years, the company has developed an extraordinary reputation for building global campaigns that extend beyond traditional music promotion. Their projects often combine storytelling, visual production, social media engagement, fan participation, and international marketing strategies. For that reason, the possibility of HYBE contributing to a major sports-related music initiative has captured widespread interest. Industry analysts are already discussing potential scenarios. scenarios. Some believe the project could involve a multinational artist collaboration. Others speculate it could include performers from different continents united under a single theme. There are even theories suggesting that the initiative might feature multiple songs rather than one official anthem. At this stage, however, verified information remains extremely limited. What is confirmed is that the level of attention surrounding this dinner has exceeded expectations. Even people who do not normally follow entertainment industry developments have begun discussing the story. Part of that fascination comes from timing. The global music industry is currently experiencing one of its most competitive periods in recent memory. Artists are reaching audiences faster than ever before. Streaming platforms have transformed consumption habits. International collaborations have become increasingly common. In this environment, a project associated with a worldwide sporting event could carry enormous significance. That is why every reported detail matters. Every guest matters. Every conversation matters. And according to individuals familiar with the evening, there was one small detail that stood out above everything else. Not the location, not the menu, not even the rumored guest list. It was the atmosphere. Multiple descriptions emphasized the same observation. People inside the venue reportedly appeared focused, not relaxed, not celebratory, focused. The distinction may seem minor, but entertainment professionals understand its significance. Celebrations typically follow achievements. Focused discussions often precede announcements. That subtle difference has fueled even more speculation that major plans may still be under development. Meanwhile, BTS fans around the world continue monitoring every update closely. For RM, whose leadership has consistently emphasized meaningful artistic growth, the possibility of participating in another globally significant project would align with the group's long-standing international influence. For Jin, whose return to major public activities generated tremendous excitement, any association with a worldwide event would attract substantial attention. For Suga, recognized for his production expertise and creative vision, discussions involving large-scale musical concepts naturally spark interest among industry observers. For J-Hope, whose stage presence has repeatedly energized global audiences, the idea of a major sports entertainment collaboration feels particularly compelling. For Jimin, known for emotional performances that resonate across cultures, participation in a project of global unity would reflect themes often associated with his artistry. For V, whose unique creative identity continues attracting admiration worldwide, a large international platform could provide another opportunity for artistic impact. And for Jungkook, whose global popularity remains extraordinary, any connection to a worldwide music initiative would immediately become headline news. As the evening progressed, speculation only intensified. Yet despite all the discussion, one fact remained unchanged. No official statement had been released, no confirmed lineup had been announced, no verified collaboration had been revealed. And perhaps that uncertainty is exactly what makes this story so powerful, because sometimes the biggest headlines begin not with an announcement, but with a moment, a dinner, a conversation, a meeting behind closed doors, a gathering few people were supposed to notice. And tonight, the world noticed. What happened inside that room may remain private for now, but the growing evidence suggests that influential figures from the worlds of music, entertainment, and international events may be working towards something far larger than anyone initially expected. The question is no longer whether the dinner happened. The question is what comes next. And according to those watching closely, one small detail from this evening could ultimately change everything. As reports surrounding HYBE's private dinner continued to spread across the entertainment world, a clearer picture slowly began to emerge. Not through official statements, but through patterns, reactions, and the growing attention of industry observers who understood that moments like these rarely happen without HYBE.
When influential executives, creative directors, producers, international partners, and entertainment strategists come together behind closed doors under extraordinary levels of privacy, the industry pays attention. And tonight, the industry was paying very close attention. Across social media platforms, fans from every continent were analyzing every available detail. Some focused on the reported venue, others examined guest arrival patterns. Many concentrated on the broader implications of a potential partnership involving one of the world's most recognizable entertainment companies and a global sporting event expected to attract billions of viewers. But amid all the speculation, one theme continued to dominate discussions: music. Not just any music. The kind of music capable of defining an entire generation's memory of a historic event. For decades, major international tournaments have used music as more than background entertainment. A successful tournament anthem becomes a symbol. It becomes part of celebrations. It becomes part of emotional moments. It becomes part of history. Years later, people hear a few seconds of a melody, and instantly remember where they were, who they watched with, and how they felt during unforgettable moments. That level of cultural impact cannot be manufactured overnight. It requires vision. It requires planning. And perhaps most importantly, it requires artists capable of reaching audiences that span languages, cultures, and continents. This is precisely why observers believe the rumored discussions taking place inside HYBE's private gathering could be significant. The company has spent years developing a reputation not only for producing successful artists, but for understanding global audience behavior. Their strategies often extend beyond traditional entertainment. They focus on emotional connection, community building, long-term engagement, shared experiences. Those qualities are remarkably similar to what makes major sporting events successful. Both music and sports create moments that bring people together. Both inspire loyalty. Both generate memories that last far beyond a single day. And when those two worlds intersect successfully, the results can be extraordinary. Industry experts point to numerous examples throughout modern history where music helped elevate a sporting event from a competition into a cultural phenomenon. But what makes the current rumors different is scale. According to individuals following developments closely, conversations surrounding the FIFA World Cup may involve ambitions that exceed previous expectations. Some analysts believe organizers are looking beyond a traditional opening ceremony performance. Instead, they may be exploring a broader entertainment strategy designed to engage global audiences before, during, and after the tournament itself. If accurate, such a strategy would require an extensive network of creative partners. Music producers, visual directors, performance designers, digital content teams, broadcast specialists, international marketing experts, and potentially some of the world's most influential artists. That possibility alone explains why excitement has continued growing throughout the evening. For BTS members RM Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin V and Jungkook, the speculation reflects the extraordinary position they occupy within contemporary culture. Their influence extends far beyond traditional music charts. Over the years, they have participated in projects that crossed boundaries between entertainment, education, diplomacy, philanthropy, and global communication. As a result, any rumor involving a worldwide initiative naturally leads many observers to consider whether BTS could eventually become connected to the story. Again, no official announcement has established such involvement. Yet, the conversation continues because of what BTS represents. Their ability to connect with audiences around the world remains one of the defining success stories of modern entertainment. That influence has not gone unnoticed by organizations seeking global engagement. As the night progressed, entertainment journalists began contacting sources across multiple industries in an effort to verify emerging reports. Most responses remained cautious. Few individuals appeared willing to discuss details publicly. Interestingly, however, several observers noted that no major party involved in the story rushed to deny the gathering had taken place. In the entertainment industry, silence can sometimes become a story of its own. Not because silence confirms speculation, but because silence often signals the conversations are still ongoing. That distinction is important. Major projects frequently require months of coordination before public announcements become possible. Contracts must be finalized, creative concepts must be developed, partnership structures must be agreed upon, scheduling challenges must be resolved. Until those pieces align, organizations often prefer discretion. And discretion appears to have been a defining characteristic of tonight's gathering. Witnesses described a highly controlled environment from beginning to end. Guests reportedly remained inside for extended discussions. Departures appeared measured and organized. There was little indication that the event was designed for publicity. In fact, many analysts argue the opposite. If publicity had been the objective, organizers could have easily generated headlines through a public event. Instead, everything about the evening suggested confidentiality. That choice has only intensified interest. Because when influential people choose privacy over publicity, observers naturally wonder what developments are still being protected from public view. Meanwhile, fan communities continued generating theories at remarkable speed. Some predicted a multinational anthem featuring artists from different regions of the world. Others imagined a series of performances connected through a larger creative narrative. A number of entertainment commentators even discussed the possibility of a long-term partnership extending beyond a single tournament. While such theories remain speculative, they illustrate the level of anticipation surrounding the story. The excitement is not driven solely by what is known. It is driven by what could be possible. And possibility has always been one of the most powerful forces in entertainment. The most memorable moments often begin long before audiences see the final result. They begin with ideas, conversations, planning sessions, creative debates, late-night meetings, private dinners. Moments where people with different expertise gather around a table and attempt to imagine something bigger than what currently exists. That image has become central to tonight's story. Inside an elegant room, surrounded by carefully arranged settings and a level of privacy rarely seen in public-facing entertainment events, influential figures reportedly spent hours discussing the future. Not merely the future of a song, not merely the future of a performance, but potentially the future of how music and global sporting events collaborate on an international scale. Whether those ambitions ultimately become reality remains unknown. Yet what cannot be ignored is the reaction already unfolding across the world. Millions of people are paying attention, news organizations are monitoring developments, entertainment insiders are exchanging information, fans are waiting for confirmation. And throughout all of it, one detail continues standing out: the timing. The gathering occurred at a moment when expectations surrounding global entertainment are evolving rapidly. Audiences increasingly seek experiences that feel international rather than regional. They want collaborations that cross borders. They want events capable of bringing diverse communities together. They want moments that feel larger than a single performance. If the discussions inside HYBE's reported dinner gathering were indeed connected to those goals, the significance could extend far beyond one announcement. It could represent a broader shift in how major cultural events are created. That possibility explains why this story has captured such widespread attention in such a short period of time. Only hours ago, very few people knew the gathering was taking place. Now it has become one of the most discussed entertainment developments on the internet. And despite countless theories, one reality remains unchanged. No official details have been fully revealed. For now, the most important conversations remain hidden behind closed doors. But history has shown that some of the world's most influential creative partnerships begin exactly this way: quietly, privately, without fanfare, without headlines. Until suddenly, the announcement arrives and everyone realizes they were witnessing the beginning of something significant. Tonight may eventually be remembered as one of those moments, or it may simply become another intriguing chapter in the ever-evolving relationship between music, entertainment, and global events. Either way, the attention surrounding HYBE's secret dinner has demonstrated one undeniable truth. The world is watching. The entertainment industry is watching. And fans everywhere are watching. Because somewhere within the details of this remarkable evening, there may be the first signs of a project capable of capturing global imagination on an unprecedented scale. For now, the story remains unfinished. The guests have left. The doors have closed. The conversations remain private. Yet anticipation continues growing with every passing hour. And if one small detail from this evening truly does lead to something extraordinary, May 31st, 2026, may eventually be remembered as the night when the next great global music collaboration quietly began.